Hello everyone, this speech is about an overview of the modern automobile, how the car we drive today was innovated over time. Sure, everyone has ridden in a car, and everyone has had their fair share of tires to change. I'm sure that everyone here that I'm speaking to today remembers the joy and excitement of getting their first vehicle. First, I would like to talk about how the automobile came about, then transition to what we drive today, and finally the questions, what will the cars of the future look like, will be answered. This speech is aimed at informing you with a timeline point of view on the basic history and general idea of modern cars, and the cause and effect of changes made to vehicles throughout the future. The car we know today was actually had very humble beginnings. There are many people worth mentioning in the Automotive Hall of Fame, if you will. One of the people that gets the most credit for the four-stroke engine in all the modern vehicles goes to Nicholas Otto, hence the name automobile. The machine was completed when a body and four wheels were attached to this engine. This achievement was accomplished by Gottlieb Daimler. Daimler took a stagecoach, which was usually pulled by 4 to 6 horses, and adapted to hold this engine, thereby designing the world's first four-wheel automobile. Automobiles of today are a result of mass production and precise process of quality control through assembly. This all changed when Henry Ford improved the assembly line for the automobile manufacturing. Example of this would be the Model T, and invented the transmission mechanism. By being able to produce a car at a much faster rate, this popularized the gas-powered automobile. These groundbreaking inventions and ideas are an example of creativity and forward-thinking that scooted along the development of vehicles for years to come through a variety of designs and science behind the mechanics. Now that you know how the car that you drive today came to be, we can now move on to something that might be a little bit more familiar with, cars today. The automobile started as something that was mostly mechanical. Today's automobile can do anything from as simple as keeping your car the perfect temperature or extraordinary as being able to parallel park itself. This is a godsend for a lot of people. The average price of cars purchased today is $33,000, according to the Business Insider magazine article December 5, 2011. This can be pretty steep, but once you include all the modern technology and conveniences and realize that a lot of these things were reserved for top-of-the-line luxury models 10 to 15 years ago. Modern amenities include remote keyless entry, OnStar, analog brakes, electronic stability, skid control system, telescoping wheel adjustable pedals, rear seat DVD player, GPS, side airbags, and roadside assistance, either through AAA or through your local dealership. Finally, a look into the future. I think everyone has seen the occasional movie where the people walking around in tight jumpsuits and shooting lasers at each other. You might have noticed that the getaway car looked like a boatmobile with jet engines, a pointy nose, and floated everywhere. In fact, the cars that we drive today are not too far from that. Well, maybe the floating part. The question is, how will they really look? The new Corvette Stingray could look something like this. Or not. The fact is, nobody wants to pay for expensive gas anymore, and would like to see their tank take them a little further, or just find something cheaper to replace it. The electric vehicle might just be the car of the future, or it could be the hydrogen-powered vehicle. It's amazing how slowly these ideas have developed over the years. There are many other ideas for machines that we may see become more popular in the next couple decades. Some things you might be able to see and use in the car of 2025 perhaps might be computer-assisted driving, anti-theft GPS, biometrics, also known as fingerprint entry into your vehicle. These might just be some of the things to look forward to. Imagine the possibilities. And there you have it, a timeline view of automobiles. We started with the conception of the car, then the modern auto, and then finished with cars in the future. This was by no means to cover an entire spectrum of cars, but to give a brief history and information of cars today, where they're headed, of course. They wouldn't be anywhere without the help of some very innovative thinkers to get it off the ground and really start developing this dream. The auto industry today thrives because the cars they make are the spinning images of the owner's idea of convenience. A continued success in the industry for vehicles of the future decades could include a whole different idea, or continue building on the blocks of previous generations. But the real question is, dude, where's my car?